You stand before an ancient alien trader. The air in his stall is thick. It smells of ozone and burnt sugar. The creature is all sharp angles and smooth chitin. He wears robes that seem woven from captive starlight. He calls himself the Shade Broker, and he is your last hope. You need a ship. You need a way off this rock. This forgotten station is a dead end. Your credits are worthless here. Your skills mean nothing. But you have one thing left to sell. One thing the broker wants. Something you never thought had value. He gestures with a three-jointed finger. The gesture is strangely graceful. The price is agreeable to you? His voice rasps. It sounds like stones grinding together. You look down at the dusty floor. Your shadow stretches out behind you. It is a familiar, comforting darkness, your own personal night. The broker wants to buy it. He offers you a ship in exchange. A fast ship. A free ship. A ticket to anywhere in the galaxy. All for a simple patch of darkness. It sounds like a joke. A very bad joke from a worse comedian. You know it is no joke at all. You can feel the truth of his offer. It rings cold and clear in your soul. You nod slowly. The deal is done. The ship is more beautiful than you imagined. Its lines are sleek and sharp. The hull plating shines like polished obsidian. You run a hand along its cool surface. A low hum vibrates through your palm. This is power. This is freedom. This is yours. You paid a strange price for it, but it feels worth it. For a moment. You step onto the boarding ramp. The ship's internal lights flicker to life. They cast a warm, welcoming glow. You walk into the cockpit. The pilot's chair looks comfortable. It seems to mold itself to your form. You settle in, feeling the controls under your hands. A sense of belonging washes over you. You are a captain now. Then you stand up to check the rear sensors. You step into the direct light of the main view screen, and you feel it. A sudden, chilling emptiness. You look down at the floor plating. The light pools around your feet. But there is nothing else. No silhouette. No dark companion stretching behind you. Your shadow is gone. The space where it should be feels hollow. It is a void in the shape of you. A cold spot on the deck. A fundamental law of physics is broken. And you broke it for a beautiful machine. The ship hums its song of power, but you feel a new, silent emptiness inside. It is the cost of your freedom, a cost you are just beginning to understand. You spend the first cycle in a daze. You explore your new home. It is a marvel of engineering. The engines are silent and strong. The navigation computer is intuitive. The auto chef even makes a decent steak. Though it insists on serving it blue every single time, you learn to like blue steak. You test the ship's systems. You run diagnostics and check power levels. Everything is perfect. Better than perfect. The ship seems to anticipate your needs. It responds to your lightest touch. Then you find the stealth systems. They are unlike anything you have ever seen. They do not bend light or mask heat. They create a field of nothing. You engage the system. The stars outside the viewport do not warp. They simply seem to ignore you. You run a passive scan of your own signature. The results are impossible. There is nothing there. No energy trace. No mass signature. Not even a whisper of displaced gravity. Your ship has become a ghost. A perfect, invisible hole in space. And then you understand. The ship is not the ghost. You are. The stealth system is powered by you, by your new condition, your shadowless state, your lack of an anchor to the physical world. Sensors that look for presence slide right past you. Because a fundamental part of you is absent. You are a whisper. A blind spot, a ghost in a very powerful machine. The vastness of space is a cliché. You have heard poets talk about it. You have seen it in 1,000 vids. The endless black dotted with distant fire. But you never truly felt it until now. The silence between the stars is profound. It presses in on you from all sides. A pressure you can feel in your bones. Before, you had a companion. A silent, dark follower that was always there. It was a part of you. Proof that you occupied space. Proof that you were real. Now, there is nothing. The loneliness is no longer just a feeling. It is a physical presence in the cockpit. It sits in the co-pilot's chair. It hums along with the life support. The emptiness inside you grows. It started as a cold spot. Now it is a hollow cavern. The silence of the void echoes within it. Sometimes you talk to yourself, just to hear a voice break the quiet. You tell bad jokes to the navigation computer. It does not laugh. Its deadpan responses are almost funny. Almost. But the laughter dies in your throat. It is swallowed by the gaping hole in your soul. The ship is your freedom, but it is also your prison. A perfect silent cage drifting in an endless night. A sudden alarm shatters the quiet. It is a piercing, desperate sound. You almost welcome it. The main screen flashes with red alerts. A distress call. Standard commercial frequency. You bring the signal up. It is weak and laced with static. A voice cuts through the noise. It is panicked and alien. Mayday, Mayday. This is the transport vessel. Sun, chaser, hull breach in sector 9. Life support failing. We are... The voice cuts out. Static hisses in its place. Your long-range scanners show the ship. It is a freighter. A big, clumsy Xi land design. And it is venting atmosphere into the void. You do not hesitate. You push the throttle forward. Your ghost ship leaps through space. It covers the distance in minutes. You arrive to find a scene of chaos. Debris tumbles around the wounded freighter. Its lights flicker like a dying candle. You scan for life signs. There is only one. Faint. Fading. You guide your ship closer. You match the freighter's slow, agonizing spin. You lock on with a tractor beam. A delicate operation. Too much force could tear it apart. You send a drone over with a patch kit. It is a long shot. But it is the only shot you have. The drone seals the largest breach. You pump breathable air into the freighter's hull. You wait. And you hope. A single life sign. Stronger now. You have done it. The rescued engineer is a Xi Lan. Her name is Kay Ella. She's tall and slender. Her skin has a faint purple sheen. She looks at you with wide, curious eyes. 4 of them. It is a little unsettling. But her gratitude is immense. She thanks you again and again. Her voice is melodic and warm. It is the first voice you have heard in so long. She looks around your cockpit. Her gaze lingers on the floor around your feet. She frowns. Her 4 eyes narrow in thought. You have no shadow, she says. It is not a question. It is a statement of fact. You nod, a lump forming in your throat. You expect fear. Or pity. You do not expect what comes next. Kay. Ella steps closer. She points to a spot on your neck, just below your ear. You had not noticed it before. A faint gray mark on your skin. It is cold to the touch. I have seen this mark before, she says softly. On my homeworld, we call it the void kiss. The sign of one who has dealt with a shade, broker. She explains what the mark means. You did not just sell a piece of yourself. You sold your anchor, your connection to the fabric of reality. A shadow is more than blocked light. It is a physical manifestation of a soul's weight. It is the proof that you exist. Without it, You are slowly becoming undone. You are fading, becoming less real with every passing day. The emptiness you feel is not just loneliness, it is literal. You are becoming a void. Suddenly, a new alarm blares. Kay! Ella jumps, her 4 eyes wide with fright. You are already at the controls. On the main screen, a fleet of ships appears. They drop out of faster-than-light travel. They are sleek, white, and gold. They look like weapons forged in the sun. They are beautiful, and they are terrifying. Who are they? You ask. Kay. Ella presses against the back wall of the cockpit. Her voice is a choked whisper. They are the Lumen, the hunters of the light. She explains that they are fanatics, a cult that worships pure energy. They believe anything that casts a shadow is impure. Anything that blocks the light is an abomination. But they save their special hatred for the shadowless, for the void touched, like you. They see your condition as the ultimate heresy, an unforgivable crime against creation. They hunt beings like you across the galaxy. They do not capture, they do not imprison. They purify, with weapons of focused, unbearable light. The lead ship of the Lumen fleet opens a channel. A face appears on your screen. It is serene and terrible. The being's skin glows with a soft inner light. Its eyes are solid gold. Void spawn, it says. The voice is calm, but filled with cold fire. Your existence is a stain upon the stars. Prepare for purification. The channel cuts. The enemy ships begin to glow. They are charging their weapons. You have a very bad feeling about this. The Lumen ships fire. Beams of brilliant, white energy lance through the darkness. They are impossibly fast. They are aimed directly at you. You brace for impact, for the end. But nothing happens. The beams pass straight through your ship. They do not even scorch the hull. They pass through as if you are not there. Kay! Ella stares, her 4 mouths slightly open. They missed, she stammers. You shake your head. No, you say. A slow smile spreading across your face. They can't miss. Their weapons are light-based. They lock onto a target's presence. Its mass. Its shadow in reality. You look down at your feet, at the empty floor, and we don't have one. This changes everything. Your greatest weakness is now your sharpest sword. The hunters of the light are blind to you. You are a ghost they cannot touch, a phantom they cannot exorcise. You grin. Time to show these fanatics what a little heresy can do. You push the engines to full. Your ship, your perfect ghost, dives straight for the enemy fleet. They fire again and again. Their beautiful, deadly light passes harmlessly through you. You are untouchable, and you are about to get very, very annoying. You weave through their formation, a phantom dancing between suns. You cannot damage their ships directly. Your own weapons are standard plasma bolts. They require a target lock. A lock you cannot get for the same reason they cannot get one on you. It is a stalemate. Or it would be, if you were not human. And humans are very good at changing the rules. You fly close to their lead ship, close enough to see the panic on their faces. You open a wide-band transmission. You begin to sing. An old sea shanty from Earth. The one about the drunken sailor. It is loud, it is off-key, it is glorious. The golden-eyed commander looks confused, then enraged. You have turned their holy crusade into a farce. Kay? Ella watches you. A strange expression on her face. A mix of terror and awe. You give her a wink. If you can't fight them, you say. Mock them into making a mistake. The Lumen commander, furious and frustrated, orders his ships to fire on each other, hoping to catch you in the crossfire. That is the mistake you were waiting for. As their fleet descends into chaos, you slip away. Unseen, unscathed, and humming a jaunty tune. You have a new purpose now. It is no longer enough to just run, to just survive. The shade broker who did this to you is still out there. He is still making deals. He is still preying on the desperate. He is creating more ghosts, more hollow souls like you. You cannot let that stand. You have to find him. You have to stop him. Kay. Ella agrees to help. Her people are masters of star science. They understand the echoes left by reality-altering events. The deal you made was such an event. It left a scar on the fabric of space-time. A faint trail that a skilled navigator can follow. Kay, Ella is a very skilled navigator. She recalibrates your ship's sensors. She teaches you what to look for. You are no longer just a captain. You are a hunter. You follow the broker's cold trail. It leads you through forgotten nebulas. It takes you to the dark edges of the galaxy. Along the way, you find others. Others who bear the void kiss. A hulking warrior who sold his shadow for victory. A graceful artist who traded hers for inspiration. Each one is a ghost, fading, alone. You offer them a choice. You can take them to a safe world, or they can join you. They can help you hunt the one who stole their substance. They can help you reclaim what was lost. Every single one of them joins you. Your crew grows. Your ship, once a symbol of your loneliness, becomes a vessel of community. A fragile community of ghosts, held together by a shared purpose. The trail leads you to a place that should not exist. It is a rogue planet. It drifts in the blackness between galaxies. It does not orbit a star. It has no light of its own. Your sensors show nothing. But Kay, Ella insists the trail ends here. You engage the stealth drive. You descend through a thick, perpetual twilight. What you find is a city. A sprawling metropolis carved from glowing crystal. And it is filled with people. Thousands of them, from 100 different species. They drift through the streets like smoke. They pass through walls. They stare with hollow eyes. And not a single one of them casts a shadow. This is the broker's collection, his harbor of lost souls. He did not destroy the shadows he bought. He collected them, hoarded them. You watch as a being made of pure energy strolls through the city. It is followed by a legion of dark, silent shapes. The stolen shadows. They writhe and twist. They long to rejoin their owners. But they are leashed to their new master. The broker is here, and he is not what you expected. You expected a creature of darkness, a being that fed on despair. You expected something from a nightmare. The truth is far stranger. You follow the broker to the city's central spire. You move through his fortress unseen, a ghost in his own home. At the top of the spire, you find him. He sits on a throne of solid light. The shade, broker, is not a creature of shadow. He is a being of pure, blinding radiance. He is a sun in humanoid form. The light he emits is so intense it hurts to look at him. His voice is not a rasp. It is a symphony. It fills the chamber with warmth and beauty. The shadows he collects are not his food. They are his trophies, his art. He turns his head. His featureless face aims directly at you. "I can see you, little ghost," the beautiful voice says. "Your absence is as plain as any presence. A hole in my perfect light." He knew you were here all along. He was waiting for you. The other shadowless beings on your ship appear beside you, your small army of phantoms. The broker does not seem concerned. He seems amused. He looks like a collector admiring a new, rare specimen. He makes you an offer, a simple trade. He can see the fire in you. the will, the defiance, qualities he admires. He offers to make you his agent, his collector. You would travel the stars. You would find the desperate and the broken. You would bring him their shadows. In return, he would give you back your own. He shows you what that means. He gestures. A dark shape detaches from the wall behind his throne. It flows across the floor. It is your shadow, your perfect, familiar darkness. It stops at your feet, waiting, longing. You can feel its pull, the promise of wholeness, the end of the emptiness. All you have to do is betray everyone. Betray the friends who followed you. Condemn countless others to this hollow existence. A small price, the broker hums, for being real again. You look at Kay, Ella, at the warrior, at the artist, at the faces of the crew you have gathered. They are afraid, but they are looking to you. They are waiting for your answer. The emptiness inside you aches. It screams for you to accept, to be whole again. It would be so easy. You look at your shadow on the floor. Then you look at the broker, and you smile. No thanks, you say. I'm starting to like the quiet. You turn your back on the offer, on the temptation of wholeness. You turn to the others. He feeds on light, you tell them. He is a sun. So what do we do when a star gets too bright? You embrace the emptiness inside you. You let it expand. The cold void that has haunted you becomes your strength. You are not a person anymore. You are a hole in the universe, a patch of perfect, absolute nothing. You show the others how to do it, how to command their own absence, how to turn their personal void into a weapon. The broker laughs, a sound like bells. You cannot fight light with darkness, he chimes. Darkness is just the absence of light. It has no power of its own. You shake your head. You're wrong, you say. We aren't darkness. We are absence. And absence is a force all its own. You are no longer fighting for yourself. You are fighting for every soul he has ever broken. You give the order. Your army of ghosts attacks. You do not fire weapons. You do not throw punches. You simply exist. Or rather, you cease to exist where you stand. Each of you becomes a localized void, a patch of reality that has been erased. The broker's light streams toward you, and it vanishes. It hits the edge of your absence and is simply gone. You advance, a wave of absolute nothing, a tide of non-existence washing over a being of pure creation. The broker's light flares. He throws suns at you. He throws novas. And it all disappears into your combined void. Your nothingness is an unstoppable weapon. You are drowning a sun in absence. The broker screams. The beautiful symphony becomes a shriek of static. His light flickers and dims. He cannot comprehend what is happening. He is being unmade, erased by the very hollowness he created. The stolen shadows break free. They stream away from the dying star. They find their owners in the city below. They find you and your crew. You are leading an army of ghosts, and you are winning. Your shadow flows back to you. It reconnects at your feet. The feeling is overwhelming, a sudden, crushing weight. The emptiness is gone, replaced by substance, by presence. You can feel the floor beneath your feet. You can feel the air on your skin. You are anchored again. You are real. The cold void is filled. The broker is gone. A final flicker, then silence. The crystal city around you begins to fade. Its power source is extinguished. The thousands of rescued souls are now whole. They look at their hands. They look at the shadows stretching out behind them. There are tears. There is laughter. There is the quiet shock of being restored. You stand among them. Your crew gathers around you. Kay. Ella places a four-fingered hand on your shoulder. You did it, she says. You are whole. You nod. You are whole. But you are not the same. You will never be the same. The void is gone from your soul. But you remember it. You remember the silence. You remember the cold. You remember the power of being nothing at all. You have reclaimed your shadow. But you will forever be marked by the absence you once commanded. You look out at the stars. A new journey begins. No longer as a ghost, but as a guardian. A guardian for those who walk in the dark.